we have said that we have come here as a team of governor and deputy, and we want to introduce ourselves to you as such. My name is Hon.Kiangoi Ombasa, a former MP for North Mugirango and a former assistant minister, and also a former MP for Yala, which is East African Legislative Assembly. My colleague here is Julius Mokogi. He's from West Mugirango. He has worked as a general manager of KREP. He has also worked as a CEO of Kenya Industrial Estates before, among other jobs that he has done. So Julius was seeking the position of governor. I was seeking the position of governor. We have come together because we have found, after deliberations, after consultations, we have found that our agenda, real, for Nyamira is one. And we have agreed that I become governor and I become deputy, and we achieve the same objectives that we had intended for our people. Now, we will ask, what are the objects of devolution real? If you go to this constitution that I'm carrying now, Article 174, they are well spelled out. Development is outlined there as one of the developments, or as one of the objects of devolution. But if you come to our county and ask yourself, have the object of devolution been achieved in Nyamira? None. Real nothing, other than people having, the county having been set up, people having earned salaries. There is nothing like development that can be seen. Okay, a few roads here and there have been opened, but is that all for our people? Who has addressed the youth agenda? Who has addressed, who has thought of revamping agriculture? Who has thought of healthcare? If you go to Nyamira Hospital, it is the same hospital that existed before that has been baptized Level 5 Hospital. There's nothing, no improvement to show that it moved from one stage to another, and many other things. So we have come together so that we can address those issues for the people in Nyamira, because we think we are able and we are willing to do that. And I know people will ask, how do we know that we will do what we are promising? You have to go to people's history and say, what has he done before as a leader? If you go to my history, you will find the things that I did for Nyamira. If you go to other people, our competitors' history, you will find what they did for Nyamira. Mark for us, and you will find that we are far ahead of everybody. We are ahead of the pack. Kiseja Mositi Road, the drug revolving fund in Nyamira that was that provided the medicines here in Nyamira. Keroka Hospital Health Center was developed. A Karanya Health Center was developed. Many secondary schools were built. All primary schools in my constituency were built, and that was without CDF. So I am saying, therefore, that from that history, the people of Nyamira will know, and I'm sure they know, that we will deliver. And particularly now that I'm with Julius Mokogi, an expert in industrial development, an expert, an economist, an expert in financial expert, in creating circles, because those are the jobs that he has done, and in addressing SMEs. So I'm sure that together we shall achieve what we have set out to do, and then provide for the people of Nyamira, so that we can bring Nyamira to the level of other counties, because if we don't do that, we shall lag behind forever.
I come from West Mokogi. A brief background of my work. I have worked in banks, 3 banks, KCB, KREP, and a cooperative bank in senior positions. I also worked with the Kenya Industrial Estates under the Ministry of Industrialization as the managing director or CEO. I actually have a very strong desire to see Nyamira industrialized. As you will recall, some of you in Nyamira, when I was in that position of managing director, we did bring an industrial estate in Nyamira. Our desire was that we would do value addition to a number of fruits. Indeed, we had come up with a plan where we wanted to see an integrated plant processing of fruits. We had in mind avocados, pineapples, and bananas. And we did agree with the county government that ours was to do the infrastructure, and then the county government was to get an investor or install industrial machinery. That never came to pass, and instead the activities that are going on in there have nothing, no relationship with value addition at all, which has denied this county a great opportunity for industrial development. Value addition is going to be one of the core activities of our leadership as and when we get into office. Recently, Kisii County took the lead. I've been talking to people in Nyamira about value addition of bananas. The other week, you saw what they did. They have opened a plant to do banana processing. They are ahead of us, but there is plenty to be done. This county is endowed with so many resources, agricultural produce of diverse nature. We still have avocados to do. We have pineapples to do. So all is not lost. We will move with the speed and do value addition to our agriculture. And the elephant in the room, as we see it, is really the youth unemployment. And this can only be tackled if we get out of our comfort zone and do a new thing. And the new thing has to do with industrialization, because industrialization is the one that can open up opportunities for our people. We have seen the issue of water. Even the county headquarters, there is no adequate resources, a resource called water. Why is this? And you recall very well that in West Mokogi in the 70s, one MP managed to bring piped water, and we could see it, and we cherished it, and what happened to that water? That is something that we have to revisit and see to it that water, being what it is, water is life, has gone round all the county wards so that our people can benefit from it. We'll talk more